Hello, gentles and ladymen. It's Ulan Gaming, and the August update is finally here. Now, I've already gone over the PUP notes for this update, and I want this video to be much shorter than that one. So instead, we are just going to be looking purely at all of the new information that was not included in the PUP notes and things I spot that are different from the PUP notes. I'm gonna read out the whole thing and then just edit it and cut out all the unnecessary bits so that it's just the new information. So this is everything in the Age of Empires August update that is different from the PUP that was released last week. Let's begin. We got Explore customizations! Hell yeah! Explore customizations! So yeah, there's gonna be a new event then. 11 new cards and balance changes for the Haudenosaunee, 3 new maps. Ooh, 3 new maps. I don't think that was mentioned. Oh yeah, it was mentioned before. Peacemaker community event. Yep. 140 new weekly profile icons just when I thought that I was starting to get a majority of them. They just do this shit, and now I'm gonna have so many more to find. Alright, so it's, yeah. These are our explorers. Ooh, the new Haudenosaunee explorers look good. I like this one in particular a lot. This kind of berserker looking fella. New rewards. These are new profile icons. I like these, especially this one. That's pretty cool. I think a lot of people are gonna like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna ignore this because we can just look at that in game. New Haudenosaunee cards. Okay, so this is new stuff that we didn't really get to see last time. Environmentalism improves villager wood yields by 500%. God damn. Okay, so that means that they're gonna have 6 times the wood. Most trees that are nothing special have around 300 wood in them, I think. So this is gonna make one tree last you 1,800 wood, theoretically. That's insane. That is ridiculously insane. Like, oh my god. Okay, North America trade. Villagers now earn extra coin whilst gathering natural resources, particularly from animals. Additional coin income while gathering. Wow, so you get coin from every single thing you do. This is gonna be, like, probably a must-have card, although it's age 4 and for natural resources, so maybe this will actually open up a fast industrial option for Haudenosaunee, where they go to age 4 as fast as they can, and then they get a very strong coin economy by going on animals. It looks like with huntables and herdables, you get it looks like no matter what you do, you get 0.034 coin per second with everything you do. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Medicine wheels improves the effectiveness of healers tasked the community plazas. This is something I kind of found out about just through my own means. This is one of the new things, so that healers can now dance on the community plaza. They can have up to 10 of them. They don't take up any population, and they count for 1 villager. And with this card, it will now make them count as 1.5 villagers. Which basically means that every single native civ has a capability to make a plaza that is almost as powerful as Aztecs in terms of villager power. Now, Aztecs still do have the strongest, and they also have the best dances, in my opinion. But this will take away from Aztec's uniqueness a little bit, and it will make Aztec's weaknesses kind of shine a little bit more. So there's that. Beaver Wars makes rams and mantlets more resistant to range and siege damage. Also grants their champion upgrades. Okay, so this is really cool. This is in combination with all the other changes we saw, where mantlets got a huge cost decrease, and then rams got more HP and lost the infantry tag, if I'm not mistaken. So this will give them both an extra 15% rage armor and 30% siege armor. Good god, mantlets are going to be terrifying, and rams are going to be so good at burning down all your shit. Like, once the enemy Haudenosaunee player gets to age 4, I bet we're going to see a lot of mantlet play. That's going to be really, really cool. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that. Siege construction. All Siege Workshop troops train faster and cost less population, so this reduces the population costs for Mantlets, rams, and light artillery. That is really, really cool. And then it also makes them train faster. Neat. Yeah, pretty cool. The Wampum. All units and buildings grant more XP when created by 35%. That is not worth it in Age 4. I'm sorry, that is just not worth it in Age 4. Not when it takes so much XP just to get one shit in. Like, no. This is not a card that you would want to send ever, I don't think. I don't see this one ever being like a super valid card to send. Covenant Chain. Ships 2 heavy cannons and a number of mercenaries from the British Isles. Okay, so that's what we got here. Infinite Canadian loyalists arise fast, ships number powerful dragoons. So it's an infinite 1,000 food 10 dragoon card in Age 4. That is really good. And they're powerful, so they must be guard with an extra 10% as well. I wonder if they shadow tech into Imperial. Ooh. Yeah, this is a super good card. Super good card. We're gonna see this one in a lot of Haudenosaunee decks, I think. At least ones that make it to Age that plan on making it to Age 4. Lenape allies ships number. Oh, this is the native that like doesn't show up on any map except unknown. Native American skirmishers that can stun enemy units at a distance with their war cry. Charge stun ability. Oh, very cool. So they got a trooper that can do a ranged charge stun. That's cool. Okay, Team 2 light cannons. Got it. That's a really good card. Team 3 mantlets. That's a really good card. And then 4 healers in Age 2. So this is going to give Haudenosaunee almost like it's like 3 warrior priests essentially. 3 warrior priests is worth 6 villagers. This will be worth 4, but if you send the Medicine Wheels card, it is also worth 6. So this is gonna be how Haudenosaunee potentially starts a priest boom, just like a healer boom, just like Aztec has their warrior priest boom, which I'm a little sad about, honestly, because it kind of takes away some of the uniqueness. Okay, so we kind of knew a little bit about what these were going to, what these maps were going to be, but we didn't really have any of the details on this. The first one is Acropolis. Resources are more plentiful in the valley in the center. Yeah, it makes sense. This basically just looks like a no trade post map with lots of Feanor allies and just natural resources in every which direction. This is going to be a map control. This is going to be a map controlist's dream. There's so many hunts and resources in every direction on this map. It looks like. Yeah. Just like in ancient Greece, each player begins atop their own acropolis that can be easily defended with just a few segments of walls. Oh, okay. So we all start in like our with like some natural fortifications. And the starting battery towers. We also get 4, it looks like, starting battery towers. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a map control, like, this is going to be a map control heavy map with lots of late game potential, because it's going to be so hard to push into your opponent's face. Alright, Knights of the Mediterranean. We're finally getting the actual Mediterranean map to go with that. Feanor, Habsburg, Bourbon. Okay, lots of the natives, yep. Team spawn on... Okay, so yeah, we have a naval trade route going through, spawn on different islands. It's pretty similar to Caribbean, honestly. It's just another one of those. I'm not ever probably going to play that. And Pomerania. I really wish that they would actually include a map with the Lenape allies, because they're starting to actually give civilizations the Lenape support, and it would make sense for us to have a map with them, like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, this one seems pretty cool. Looks like we have some coin mines on an island across the way. An islet in the center with a coin mine and some kind of native, either Valsa or Wetten, trade route at the bottom. And all of the hunts spawn like next to you and behind you, with one down in the very south. So there's like going to be... This is a very food short map. Like, you're not going to have very much food on this map. Interesting. Okay, and all the food is going to be available to you at the beginning of the game. So yeah, this doesn't change, but it's worth still mentioning. The stealth ability. has been changed so that all units, but not buildings, will reveal a stealth enemy if the enemy is within 2 range. So this is going to just completely disable the ability for like Jaguar warriors to like mush into your army before they reveal themselves in attack, which I'm personally not a big fan of. This is going to be a huge nerf to Aztecs in general, just because all of Aztec's stealth units are all melee. So this is going to be a really rough one. Okay, so this one is new details that we didn't get before. So we got we got a kind of hint that the Klamath Rifleman was going to be a completely different unit than it was before, and we got a hint from another card or tech change that the Klamath Rifleman was going to be able to gather. So now we can actually see a little bit more of what this entails. The Klamath Rifleman, Klamath Skirmisher, versed in a wide range of trades, can pick up treasures, that's new to me, and slowly gather from all natural resources except for mines and huntable animals. So they can chop wood and gather berries then. So they have a new multiplier versus Treasure Guardians, and reduced combat stats to balance gathering. Yeah, that makes sense. It looks like, yeah, they have a build limit of 10 now. They cost 100 food and 30 wood. I wonder if you can still train them in batches of 5. Because if you can still train them in batches of 5, even if they can only chop wood and gather berries, that would still be just a huge boon to them. If you could, it's your economy, if you could train them in batches of 5. I mean, you could set them to wood, and essentially you'd temporarily be able to just train 10 villagers in batches of 5. That's insane. If that's the case, then the Klamath Rifleman, because it doesn't say anything here about it only being able to train 1 at a time. If that's the case, then Klamath is actually going to turn into like one of the most fought over native alliances in the game, I think. Okay, so in the PUP notes, they also mentioned that the Seminole and the Maya were getting new techs, but they didn't tell us what they were. Now we can see. The Seminoles have a 3rd tech being added. And the Maya, so that will make all native civs have at least 3 techs, which is so cool. Improves Sharktooth Bowman hit points and allows them to slowly regenerate. Oh, that's pretty cool. 2.5% of their hit points per second. That's actually pretty good regeneration. Reduce combat stats to balance gathering. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Wait, are they implying that the Seminoles can now gather resources? Is that what they're implying here? If so, that is news to me, and if that's the case, that's going to make the 12 Seminole card for USA really, really good. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to testing that out. Maya Pyramids. A 3rd technology has been added to the Maya to complete their technology roster. Yep. Delivers 1 Maya Castle Travois. Oh, that's super cool. I wonder if it's gonna be as insane as like the Maya forts that you get that you get for going to Maya with Mexico. I'll have to check that out for sure. Okay, so a previous change in the PUP notes stated that they were nerfing the T-Export card. It looks like that card is no longer being nerfed, so your T-Export is still going to be as strong as it ever was. So, yeah, congratulations. I'm actually kind of happy about that one, because T-Export was one of the few cards I think that actually opened up a lot of possibilities to China without being like busted and broken, like a lot of their other stuff ended up being, you know. Other than that, China is still being nerfed by quite a bit. They're going to be a lot slower in the early game, but their late game is still going to be just as scary. And yeah, that is every single thing that is new or different from the PUP notes that we got 1 week ago. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something new today. Have a great day, and goodbye.